1. Number 17, Introduction. 17 stands out very prominently as an important number. It is not a multiple of any other number and therefore it has no factors. Hence it is called one of the prime, or indivisible, numbers. What is more, it is the seventh in the list of the prime numbers. B. The prime number series runs 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, etc. 13, it will be noted, is also a prime number and is therefore important, but it is the sixth of the series, hence it partakes of the symbolism of the number 6, and is indeed an intensified expression of it. C. In like manner 17, being the seventh of the series, partakes of and intensifies the meaning of the number 7. Indeed, it is the combination or sum of two perfect numbers, 7 and 10, 7 being the number of spiritual perfection, and 10 of ordinal perfection. D. Contrasted together, the significance of these two numbers is clear, and when united in the number 17 we have a union of their respective meanings, spiritual perfection, plus ordinal perfection, or the perfection of spiritual order. E. In the Bible the number 17 signifies vanquishing the enemy and complete victory in Christ. During the days of Noah, God vanquished rebellious mankind by the flood which he began on the 17th day of second month. The ark came to rest on the 17th day of the seventh month. Jesus was victorious over death when God raised him from the dead on the 17th day of the first month. F. The 17th time love is mentioned in 1 Corinthians 13, it says, "The greatest of all is love," verse 13. Hence, the love of God, John 3:16, is victorious in all things. True believers will be victorious over death at the resurrection, 1 Corinthians 15:54-55. G. The beasts of Daniel 7 have 7 heads and 10 horns, totaling 17. The beasts symbolize world-ruling kingdoms from Daniel's time to the return of Christ, kingdoms which reign victoriously over the nations that reject God's rule. Revelation 13 depicts Satan's end-time system as having 7 heads and 10 horns, again totaling 17. The whole world will worship Satan and the beast, and no one will be able to make war against him, verses 4, 8, he will make war against the saints, verse 7, and have a temporary victory over them. A great and wondrous sign appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet and a crown of 12 stars on her head. 2. She was pregnant and cried out in pain as she was about to give birth. 3. Then another sign appeared in heaven, an enormous red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns on his heads. 4. His tail swept a third of the stars out of the sky and flung them to the earth. The dragon stood in front of the woman who was about to give birth, so that he might devour her child the moment it was born. B. She gave birth to a son, a male child, who will rule all the nations with an iron scepter. And her child was snatched up to God and to his throne. 5. The woman fled into the desert to a place prepared for her by God, where she might be taken care of for 1,260 days. 7. And then there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. 8. But he was not strong enough, and they lost their place in heaven. Revelation 13:1-8, NIV. H. The saints will ultimately be victorious over the beast when God raises them from the dead at the first resurrection, Revelation 15:2, 20-4. On the 10th day of the 7th month, the Day of Atonement, Satan is bound, Revelation 21-3. Thus, 10 plus 7 equals 17, depicting Jesus Christ vanquishing Satan.